This is Newcap News with Newcap News Oct.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. Cleanup is underway after a fire gutted through a Southside home early yesterday morning. The fire broke out at this home located at 49th Avenue and 20th Street. Officials from the Lloydminster Fire Department say the fire started just after 5:30 in the morning. 2 people were in the house at the time. Officials say they got out with no injuries. The house sustained major damage and the cause is still under investigation. Well, the city says it will be ramping up its enforcement of Lloydminster taxi inspections. And Cannot Wait was at City Council this afternoon and has the details.
Today at City Council, updates on the taxi bylaw. As the deadline draws near, the city is not easing up on the inspections.
The penalties need to be more in line with what's going on in other cities and so that to show that we are serious about they're doing, because number one is safety.
And demand for more housing continues to be a topic on the table as density issues arise. Changes are being made to accommodate this.
If we're going to make housing available to all the people who are demanding it, we don't have the land base to do it as single residential dwellings, so we're going to have to do it in a way that's more, that's denser and serves more people in a smaller area.
We'll have more details on some of these stories and more tomorrow on Newcap News. Reporting from City Hall, Anna Cannot Wait.
Oh, we got a little taste of winter this morning. The brief snowfall is a sign that winter is well on its way. And now many auto shops are busy as motorists are switching to winter tires. But as Jeremy Thompson reports, tires aren't the only things you should be changing.
The bays at Fountain Tire in Lloydminster are full, packed with vehicles gearing up for snow and ice with winter tires.
It's always a good idea to get the best tires so you have the best traction during the cold, ugly months.
Your best tires may be influenced by your vehicle or your budget, but Atkinson says there's no safer option than tires that have been engineered for cold weather.
The best all-season tire you can buy is probably only about 80% as good as a decent winter tire.
Winter tires are a good start, but even the best drivers can sometimes find themselves off the road. In situations like that, it's always nice to be prepared.
Kevin Short with the Lloydminster Rescue Squad says a good winter emergency kit should have a shovel, a blanket, a first aid kit, and some extra food and water, but some items aren't so obvious.
If you have children with you, throw a game in there, so if you're stranded for a while, it keeps them amused.
According to Short, along with driving slower and giving yourself a few extra minutes of travel time, drivers should pay special attention to emergency vehicles in snowy conditions.
If it is bad and emergency vehicles are coming, usually we come in groups. So if one emergency vehicle is going to be passing, make sure you're watching for another one that may be coming along behind it.
As real winter conditions approach, smart driving habits and weather-appropriate tires will help your winter be a safe one.
When you're coming up to a red light or a stop sign, or if somebody cuts you off, you can slow down a lot quicker and not get into an accident.
Jeremy Thompson, Newcap News.
With Halloween only 4 sleeps away, a local Halloween house is gearing up for the season.
I've only got a couple more dummies to put up and set up some lights, and I'm all set up.
After a month of work, Yvonne Claroux says he will be ready to show off his creation to trick-or-treaters come this Friday.
We already had 200 children come by, and they just walk through the yard and check out the yard, and they come by every week and see what's changed.
It's a long-held tradition for Claroux, raising money for a different charity every year. This time, all proceeds are going to the Lloydminster Rescue Squad so the group can fix their roof. If not, Lloyd Rescue says they may have to move.
If they have to move out of town, the response time will be like 10 minutes slower. So in that time, something could be happening bad.
Check or cash donations are being accepted at the house, at Clean Right Dry Cleaners, or at the Rescue Squad building. Now, nearly $200 have been raised so far. Claroux is also accepting candy donations at his home for the kiddies.